going on, socialites? This is Now You Know. Now, if you were off of Twitter this past weekend, you definitely missed a whole lot because Asian Doll, JT, Meg Thee Stallion, Young Miami, and a couple other people had a whole lot to say in a super long back and forth. It was just all around madness. So here's how it all went down. Y'all should already know by now that Megan Thee Stallion just released a new album, which had a song called Do It On The Tip, which featured the City Girls, of course, JT and Young Miami. Now, this song was originally supposed to feature Asian Doll, but it looks like she was left off the track. So with the whole verse already recorded and clearly not being used, Asian Doll hopped on her Instagram Live to play the verse, and that's literally when all hell broke loose. So take a look at how she played her verse.
Yeah, the other song, I was supposed to do that song. I don't know what happened, but I'll play it for y'all because it ain't number this. I think I had this before anybody had got the song, but this is my version. They ain't gonna come out though, so.
Now, who would have thought that playing a simple verse on Instagram Live would have caused so much drama? But child, it did. So after Asian played her verse, she hopped on Twitter to let fans know that despite the fact that she was left off the song, her and Megan were still friends, which we all know now is a lie, which we'll get to right in a second. Now, this is where JT inserted herself in a situation when Asian Doll really didn't reference her name in the first place. Now, if y'all are subscribed to our channel, y'all would know that we broke down JT's past reckless tweets. So if you haven't seen that, go take a look. But y'all already know JT was ready to get to typing when Asian Doll released her verse. So JT hopped on Twitter, which once again is deactivated as we're talking, but she hopped on Twitter with a subtle subtweet which said, "A real friend is something y'all really don't know nothing about. I've been doing good, but I'm about to start laying y'all attention-seeking people out, and I'm coming with facts. Sympathetic people are really starting to grind my gears for real. Like, if you know it's gonna draw attention and cause commotion, why speak on it? Mind you, lying, but go off." Now, looking at it from Asian Doll's side, her playing her unreleased track on Instagram Live isn't really a diss towards anyone, because where else would people have been able to hear this track? Because it wasn't on the album. But looking at it on JT's side, it would make sense as to why she felt that Asian Doll was trying to sneak diss her. But child, take a seat, because this is really when it starts to get juicy. So up until now, neither JT nor Asian Doll directly called one another out, but Asian was tired of all the subtweets and the back and forth jabs, so she called JT out directly by name, saying, "If JT ain't saying my name, then she wasn't talking to me. Stop being messy, because what I said was between me and Megan." Now, a lot of this drama actually centered around Megan, given the fact that one, she and Asian Doll are actually friends outside of this music lifestyle, and Megan released a song with the City Girls. So given the fact that Megan is technically the common denominator, it would make common sense that she would speak out right away, but we know how that goes when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion. But it would make sense that she would say something before things got out of hand, right? Well, she didn't have too much to say, but when JT hopped on her own Instagram Live, Megan hopped in the comments sending her a heart eye emoji. Baby, Megan's heart eye emoji caused so much more drama because Asian Doll, who already claimed she didn't have any issues with Megan Thee Stallion, hopped on Twitter and said, "A lot of stuff I don't even deserve because God knows my intentions, but these people don't make it no better. How you don't defend someone that runs to defend you?" Child, that tweet was definitely aimed at Megan because Asian Doll had her back when the whole situation when Tory Lanez went down, which we're not even going to get into because we have a whole video on that, so make sure you check it out. But it looks like all Meg was thinking about when she hopped on this Instagram Live was herself, because she addressed people asking why she felt she needed to say something and why she dropped Asian Doll from the track. So take a look at this.
Y'all don't know me. And why would I get online trying to defend myself constantly to a bunch of motherfuckers who don't know me? And to a bunch of motherfuckers who don't want to hear what I gotta say anyway. What I'm gonna do, get on here and start crying so y'all can just be like, "I won't believe you anyway, ho, fuck you." Girl, fuck y'all.
Now look, this was a 2-day situation because the next day, after everyone you know had a nice good sleep, had time to think about their thoughts, collect themselves, the drama continued on Twitter. So Asian hopped on Twitter saying, "Glad I've been pretty my whole life." Now, of course, this prompted a response from JT, who just simply said, "Get a pretty hit record, boy, you got the right one." Now, that tweet was definitely a jab at JT's mugshot, which again we talked about in the last episode. But they continue their back and forth, and JT hit Asian Doll with a tweet that said, Asian, I went to jail before baby hair frontals. If I go to jail today, I'll be cute too. Get out of here with the when we gon' link. The answer is never, left on red. Child, in between all of that were so many more tweets. If you want to take a look at them, make sure you head over to Hollywood Unlock's Instagram and read them all since their tweets have been deleted. But after all of this unnecessary drama, Megan finally hopped in on the conversation after almost a 2-day back and forth. She simply tweeted, I hate that all this is getting so blown out of proportion. It was never as deep as the comments made it seem. Now, one of Megan's fans hit her with the real and they responded back to her tweet saying, all you had to do was dead it when it started. You should have said, no, we still cool. Megan responded to that saying, we got each other's number in real life. I don't have to say nothing to nobody on the app. Now, after Megan addressed what she felt she needed to address on Twitter, Asian Doll hopped back on the comments of Megan's tweet. Now, mind you, Megan said that they don't need to respond to anyone on Twitter because she got people's numbers, but I guess she ain't taking the time to hit up Asian Doll because Asian's response to Megan was, we was real friends, F-rap. You should have said something yesterday and cleared it up, but no, you let that girl get in your ear and you don't even know that girl. Megan, of course, feeling bad about the whole situation, responded to Asian's tweet saying, Asian, you know me better than that. You know I don't even like all this internet stuff. You blow stuff out of proportion because you a effing hothead. You played the song on IG Live. That was that. What do I need to clear up? This is dumb. I mean, based off those tweets, Megan is pretty much saying that she literally wants no part of this drama. She dropped her song, she dropped the album, and that's that on that. But let me tell you this, Asian Doll was not done with Megan because she tweeted her back saying, instead of saying something, you hop on her live like heart eye emoji. But I was your shoulder to cry on, huh? I had your back when the world didn't, huh? I went against my man for our friendship, huh? Bet. Sis then hopped on IG Live to address the situation further, shedding more light on her and Megan's relationship, which is why earlier we said we knew it was a lie when she said they were still friends, but this is what she had to say.
And then everybody just right now too, they just seeing everything that's coming into light. Everything, this shit been going on, everything just coming into light. You see what I'm saying, gang? I don't know. I did. It is what it is now. But at first, I ain't want no drama. I ain't want no nothing. When I tweeted that me and Megan still cool, I don't give a about the song and shit like that. I wasn't even really cool with me. I wasn't even really talking to Megan like that. But I just seen everybody on the internet just keep saying Asian verse was this, Asian verse was that. I'm seeing this shit just like everybody else seeing this shit, just like she's seeing this shit. And I said that to defend her. You see what I'm saying? But when this hoe get on the internet, get to talking crazy and act like she wasn't talking about me, you see what I'm saying? You see how this shit is? None of this shit would have went on if Megan should have just, hey, you tweaking, you need to chill. Like, she should have told her, you need to chill out. What you talking about? Like, you doing too much. That's it. It's a one-sided friendship when it comes to the internet. You see what I'm saying? That's it. But behind closed doors, it was that. But when it comes to the internet, when it comes to the public, when it comes to the music industry and all this lame shit, it's a one-sided friendship and it's cool. Because motherfuckers been saying it, but I learn on my own. Can't nobody tell me nothing. But it's cool. It's cool.
Girl, like, this is just too much. Y'all gonna fight or not? Like, this isn't coming from me. This is what everyone on Twitter was asking, because this back and forth Twitter finger action is for the birds. I mean, if you look at Young Miami, even she's asking where the fight is about to be at. So JT hopped back on Instagram Live to address the situation because I guess she was tired of the back and forth Twitter action as well. So look at what JT had to say.
She keep writing on here about fighting and all of that. I'm outside every day. I DM this girl. This girl still running to her timeline with that bullshit. I gave her my phone number. She keep writing on here about fighting and all of that. I'm outside every day. I DM this girl. This girl still running to her timeline with that bullshit. I gave her my phone number. That's how I know it be about internet shit. You waking up in the morning, you trying to prove, oh, I've been pretty. Okay, and I'm pretty too.
Now, if y'all thought Asian Doll wasn't gonna respond, you thought wrong, because she hopped on IG Live again and addressed more of the situation, hopefully for the last time. But this is what she had to say in response to JT's live.
Ain't nobody finna bully me. Ain't no finna get to talking crazy to me. Then nobody, like, I don't even got the type of mindset to where if a hot a song doing whatever, I'm gonna be sitting back mad. What are you talking about? Money can be long all they want. My money long too, and I'ma still whoop a hoe. Any hoe play with me gonna get beat. Talking about being rap, yeah, and I been that, and you been listening to me. You been singing my shit. What are you talking about? Always trying to hide their hand when they do some food bogus ass, some fake. Just want to hide their hand, act like you hang gum. I've been pretty. I ain't just get confidence. Hoes just get confidence at the age of 28. Gang, I've been pretty my whole life. You talking about bitches been hating since Act Up. Gang, Yachty wrote Act Up. A nigga wrote y'all song, y'all hit. What are you talking about? Humble yourself. You digging your own grave. You hoes ain't finna punk me. That's what this whole thing come down to it. I played my verse on live. So what? So what? As long as I got fingers, I'ma press play. Me and Megan was real friends. We was cool. See what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to do with that. You shouldn't even spoke. You ain't got shit to do with what me and Megan had going on. You ran your mouth.
Ain't nobody finna punk me. Ain't nobody finna get on the internet and make it somebody they just so gangster and something gonna happen to me and that's how get beat up by talk.
Now y'all already know if you come from one city, girl, expect both of them to show up. So Young Miami hopped in on the conversation with a boatload of tweets. Some of her tweets said, "Girl, ain't nobody scared of you. You ain't no bully. See me when you see me. I gets there." Then she sent out another tweet and said, "Just cause you rap hard and talk about killing, nobody's scared cause I ain't. You got the right one. See me when you see me." Mind you, in both tweets, she added Asian Doll. When I tell you that everybody was involved in this back and forth, we literally mean everyone. Because Roland Ray, who we're guessing is taking the side of Asian Doll, hopped on Twitter saying, "I got Santana's big body, you got JT, and we can just call CPS on Carisha for the day she ain't going nowhere." By now, y'all should already know Roland Ray gonna insert himself in a situation that ain't got nothing to do with him, especially when it got Saucy Santana involved, which we all know is JT's friend. But Young Miami responded to Roland Ray saying, "Cause for real, Roland Ray, that won't even be a fair fight. I'ma just walk up and punch you in your head. Leave me alone." Now, Saucy Santana had to get his 2 cents in, especially since he was drugged into a situation that ain't got nothing to do with him, but he hopped in the conversation and he called out Roland Ray. So take a look at this.
No, I want to get Miss Cat Daddy. Ooh. I never say nothing to you, Hot Wheel. Don't tell me how play with that base you. Don't tell me how play with your caregiver. Yeah. How we want to see what under them nails smell like. That's what we want to know. How do you wash your? How do you wipe your asshole? The difference between me and you is I have a blue check. You need a blue sticker. Stay in your lane. Wig wearing.
Okay, now look, this is just too much. What do y'all think about this entire situation? We know y'all are probably still dissecting it like we are, but let us know in the comment section below what y'all think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you turn your post notifications on so you never miss another video, and make sure you get caught up on the last couple episodes, because now you know what's been trending.